Yo, what's up guys? It's Troy D. Welcome back to the channel. Troy D 24/7 Mall, on point reviews all day, every day. Today we've got a new one, new release 2020. There is some hype over this and there's a lot of mystery about this perfume. We're gonna go debunk everything today. Today we're gonna talk about the new Xerjoff release, which is MV Agusta, basically named after the motorcycle club MV Agusta. On their 75th anniversary, Xerjoff basically made a perfume for them and it's available to us. Alright, so we're going to be talking about this new perfume. As you can see, 2020. We're going to be talking about the hype. We're going to be talking about the actual scent. We're going to be talking about what you can expect if you want to buy this or you want to get a piece of this from us. We got some splits on this one. But before that, we're going to go hit the music. Okay, here we go. We're back. Xerjoff MV Agusta. Woo, this is pretty insane here. First off, let's look at the packaging. Packaging is legit, man. It is definitely different from the usual Xerjoffs where you get like a white box and then you get the case inside. All right, this one you get a basically a customized box with the motorcycle racing theme. It's quite beautiful. We'll open it right here. So this is another interesting thing. The case inside is actually the same cases that you get from the Pico Valladama and the Richwood. Okay, it's over there in the back, as you can see, which is sort of like the croc leather esque case. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, right here. Here's the croc case, and then if you open it, that's the plaque. Okay. It's not really a plaque. It's sort of like I don't know if that's plastic, but it's sort of like a plastic plaque right there instead of the metal plaque that you'll see on the numbered limited edition ones. But the case itself is the croc right there. Okay. Now here's the bottle right here, which is pretty cool. Why? Because it's got the carbon fiber accents. Okay, so I've never seen a bottle like this, which actually has carbon fiber accents. I don't know if this is actual like carbon fiber around it or it's just like detailing, but that's what it looks like. It's a Xerjoff 50 ml bottle. You can see the MV right there, as well as the back, anniversary 75th edition, 75th anniversary. All right, so there you go, MV Agusta. Okay, so there was a lot of hype about this, guys. You know, Xerjoff was on the hype run, basically, starting with Italica. You know, when the COVID hit, Italica came out and everybody came running, and it was a very successful launch. Then they kind of did this Monday release thing, and then they did that with Bigum. And Bigum was like the Harrods exclusive, 500 bones, and that thing sold out quickly. It sold out quicker than anything, okay? Which makes me want to go back to Harrods and just snag it, right? But it was gone very, very fast. And after that, Xerjoff was on a kind of like a habit. They had this habit of like previewing something, making it all mysterious, and then releasing it, and then just see the sales. Now MV Agusta right here was previewed right after the Bigum, the successful Bigum launch. And it was like a black bottle, and it was so mysterious. Like a lot of people were like, what is that, and I was asking even my Xerjoff sources and they wouldn't tell me, right? But there was like a lot of hype. Okay, a lot of hype about this. People were expecting a re-release of something rare, but eventually it was a new release. Okay, a new anniversary 2020 release, and a lot there were some people that bought it. I wouldn't say it was like a sellout, right? But the interesting market watch that you'll see is that there were people that were reselling it almost immediately, okay? And even until now, there are guys that are trying to resell it that they can't sell it. You know what I mean? Why? Okay, we'll talk about that too. So, anyways, one of the reasons why I'll tell you is that this is mainly a leather fragrance. Okay, um, it's weird to drop a leather fragrance right in the dead heat of summer. You know what I mean? And this is true. I mean, I get so many good deals, just buying. And usually, like I told you guys on my previous videos, like I usually buy winter stuff on summer because a lot of people are just offloading it. They don't need it. They can't use it. Not until like October. And with the global warming right now, guys, that's the reason why the fall weather stuff might be just short lived. Compared. I mean, unless you're in like Canada or somewhere really cold, right? But like when we're talking about spring summer, because of the global warming, the current climate right now, I mean, summer might be really really long lasting, and so it was kind of like a weird release to drop a leather frag right in the middle of summer. But again, it's not about that. It's because it was the 75th anniversary of the motorcycle club, and when we're talking motorcycle club, we're thinking what? We're thinking leather, right? That's it. That's basically what it is. Leather jackets, motorcycle club. I mean, unless you're driving a Vespa, or your girlfriend is driving a Vespa. I don't know. Definitely motorcycles have something to do with leather. Now, what's my impression, right? So immediately upon getting this, man, I doused myself. I'm like, I gotta know. So here's what it is, okay? This one right here, and I hate comparing this. I hate it. I'm just not the type of person that'll be like, oh, it smells like this or smells like that. Tenzin will tell you, like, every time he does that to me, I'm always like, please don't do that. I don't want to say smells this or like that. But this time I will, because I'm pretty sure, okay? The leather, or the dominant leather scent here smells almost exactly like Chanel. You guys know what the answer is? Chanel Cuir de Rosy. Chanel Cuir de Rosy, guys. That's what it smells like. And how do I know this? Because that's the only leather I own that's so different from the others, okay? As you know, in the winter, I love leather. I've done reviews on Clive C. I like ombre leather as well. I mean, I love leather, okay? But the oddball in the bunch, for me, has always been Chanel Cuir de Rosy. I feel like it is it's too unisex, it's animalic, has a different take on it. It doesn't smell like an expensive leather jacket. Just remember, Chanel Cuir de Rosy is based on the Russian leather boots that like Chanel was inspired on, like back in the day. Okay, so for me, right, when this MV Agusta, when it opens, it's got the opening is bergamot and cloves. Okay, so without a doubt, you already have an animalic start. Okay, so I mean, unfortunately, guys, if you are a spring and summer dude, I mean, you're gonna feel weird spraying this, because it's not only is it like animalic, well, it's also leathery and smoky, and so that's what you're gonna get. In the beginning, you'll get a lot of that clove smell, and a little bit of that bergamot that just it stays for maybe like 10-15 minutes. But then right after, and this is so crazy because I compared the MV notes with Cuir de Rosy, and there's two things that they have in basically together on the middle notes that's almost the same. So the mid notes of this is basically that floral ilang ilang, that iris, and the sort of like the extra ingredient I would say that's in this is incense. But again, make no mistake, it turns into that Cuir de Rosy leather scent within 15 minutes. And it almost stays there, okay? And it's so the same, okay? When it comes to the leather, okay? I'm just saying the leather itself, it's so the same. This is the type of leather you can expect from MV Agusta, okay? It's not the other type of leather. So if you want to check out other leather scents, you want to check Cuir de Rosy, check that out, and you'll be able to tell, oh, this is the one. This is that Russian boots smell, okay? And it dominates. It really dominates the fragrance, okay? So automatically, for the mass-pleasing people out there, mass-pleasing buying people right there, you might not like this because animalic start and then incensey, Cuir de Rosy type leather, okay? That's what happens like pretty much almost the entire time. Okay, now the incense is quite nice. I mean, I have to put myself in the position of, you know what, it's winter. I mean, right now, literally, I'm in an air conditioned room. I'm getting the feels of winter. I don't want to judge this perfume as if it was in the summer. Does that make sense, guys? So, as a perfume lover for winter, I think that this one qualifies as definitely a winter, leather perfume. Okay, the base notes on this one basically has some labdanum, has some patchouli, it has some musk, and it's nice. Like, it dries down quite nicely, in my opinion. But the leather just stays through and through. I think it's the most dominant note, and I think that this could even be, like, you could say, the cuir de rosy leather, right? Because, like I said, it has that ilang ilang, it has that iris blended into it. But it is manly. Okay, I will say this: whether it's the incense or it's the overload of the leather, but it is more manly than cuir de rosy. Okay, when I tried cuir de rosy, I mean, the leather was interesting, but it wasn't so manly. There were other notes in cuir de rosy that kind of made it a really unisex one. Like a woman could wear cuir de rosy. You know what I'm saying? But the MV Agusta one, I feel like is very manly. Okay, whether it's the incense or the base notes, but it's basically a manly scent. But it's not, I would say this, it's not like a motorcycle jacket feel. You know what I mean? Because I've smelled, motorcycle jackets. It's not that at all. It's more like, Chanel Cuir de Rosy. All right. And I might be the first person to say this. I don't know. I haven't checked the other reviewers. There's probably like 4 other guys. I don't know if they even own Chanel Cuir de Rosy. I don't own it, but I did have a huge amount of samples when I bought Coromandel, and I was so excited to review that at one point, but I just forgot to execute that video. But that's really the type of leather you're gonna get in this one. Now, is this worth it? Can't say right now. And maybe if you like that kind of leather, yeah. But I'm not 100% that it's worth for me at this moment. Like summer, 200 something euros. When in fact there's other there's other bangers. Period. But if it's within like the leather sphere of things, if you just want to add like a leather perfume, I would say go to a Chanel boutique, go try Cuir de Rosy, smell that leather, see if you like that leather, because that's basically what you're gonna get in this one, with just added incense, bergamot, some cloves, and it's definitely a manly perfume that I'm not sure if your girlfriends are gonna like this. If you have a girlfriend, I know for sure the guy who sold this to me told me instantly, dude, my girlfriend hates it. Okay, so it's not a mass pleasing perfume. But then again, he's all the way in Florida. You know what I'm saying, guys? It's kind of hot and humid over there, so no matter what, I mean, I don't think this really applies up until it gets really cold. Okay, but when it gets really cold, obviously, hey, I think you can definitely use this perfume. All right, but that's really the reason. I feel like it's just like wrong timing. It's like wrong timing. And then there's all the hype, but it's kind of like, oh, it's a leather fragrance though. But I mean, if we're talking like leather, like you don't have to buy Cuir de Rosy, then just get this one. If you get this one, this is like a manlier version. Whereas Cuir de Rosy might not be, and you won't have to buy double. You don't have to be redundant with your collection. Okay. All right, that's it. That's my review. Quick review, quick and easy. This is one of the easiest reviews because like I said, when I smelled this one, I was like, I don't have to hack this any further. This is exactly like I knew. You know what I mean? And as a leather frag person, like, I'm glad because I didn't get Cuir de Rosy. I'm glad I don't have that because now I have this one. Okay, I'm gonna keep this till the winter. Okay. All right, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to watch the other Xerjoff videos, guys. Okay, we've got a ton of Xerjoff here. It's not just MV Agusta. We got everything. Ivory Root, Pico Valledama. We got a bunch of stuff. Okay, make sure you check out the niche playlist as well as the Spring Summer Hits playlist if you're looking for Spring Summer bangers. Okay, because it's nonstop. We make videos every day. All right, so until then, guys, this is Troy D again, MV Agusta. and I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.